Welcome to another Monday. I hope everyone is having fantastic holidays. As far as Christmas weekends go, there were no lack of options at the box office. I definitely want to see Nightmare Alley, and by this point I already may have, but being that I'm on vacation and had to pre-record this last week, I had to take the HBO Max and nostalgia route and check out the newest Matrix film. It's been 18 years since the original trilogy concluded. Is this new one a true resurrection or just a blatant cash grab? Well, I hear what a lot of people are saying, but I went in with an open mind, and let's take a blank slate look at The Matrix Resurrections, the first one penned and directed by a single Wachowski sibling. And yes, let's keep it spoiler-free. Our movie begins with some people watching the original scene of the first Matrix movie play out. The characters may be a little different, but the actions are the same. That is until our interlopers notice some severe diversions and one of our new characters, Bugs, manages to intervene, and through a pretty thrill-filled action scene, we see her bring the new Morpheus into the fold, and they realize that Neo is still alive and has to be found. We then jump to Keanu Reeves' Neo, once again living as Thomas Anderson. He's a game designer, and it turns out that the Matrix trilogy we know is a game series he designed. We know he had a breakdown and now sees a psychiatrist who prescribes him those happy blue pills to keep him grounded. Suddenly, he starts getting flashes of the past intertwining themselves with his present. He stops taking his prescription and feels he's going crazy. He constantly sees Trinity, but she's a mother of two named Tiffany, and he wonders if he's cracking up. The truth will soon return, though, as Neo must once again follow the White Rabbit to Morpheus and take the red pill, drawing him back to the real world. As the movie progresses, we get nostalgia blasts left and right. Characters return or names are dropped as Neo embraces his past that happened 60 years ago in this timeline. The action heats up as Neo and his new crew are on a race to free Trinity that very well could disrupt the quote-unquote peace that his previous actions established. There are crazy story twists and explanations for new faces and the present existence of those that had passed. All the while, we as the audience enjoy the effects while trying to process this new story and figure out exactly what's happening. So, what to say about this one? Well, first off, you spend the first while just completely confused, but I'm pretty sure that's intentional. The funny thing is, I enjoyed the first half much more than the second, more Matrix-y half, and that's because of how meta it is. There's an extended period where the movie is literally just blatantly making fun of itself, and I loved it. It's great that Lana Wachowski was able to take this real-life scenario and make it a plot point of the movie. There are interspersed scenes of the present movie mixed with the past movie used for exposition, and that definitely helps you understand more and get a little more into it. It's pretty cool seeing the groundbreaking effects of the time have now been updated to modern technology, which makes them more seamless. That being said, that's the problem with the sequels to The Matrix, is that the original was so groundbreaking that it's impossible to live up to it. It changed the way films were shot forever, and that's the one that gets quoted. But even though it's not the original and is definitely, a little confusing, this one is still pretty fun. The returning cast is great, especially Carrie-Anne Moss, and all of the newbies to the franchise do nothing but add to it. The soundtrack is great, and it feels like White Rabbit, the one from the trailer, was written with a precognizance of this franchise. I feel like I missed out not seeing it in the theater because there are some great effects, and the color scheme makes you certain that the world is fake. Some will hate this, and some will really enjoy it, but come on. If you've seen the original trilogy, you at least have to check it out, and I do recommend rewatching those first three. This has been your Monday Movie Musing. Back to you.